Namaste ji, namaste. Hope you're doing well and the judiciary preparation is going great. So in this series, Judgment for Judiciary Prep, playlist है पूरी यहाँ पे इस channel पे, and basically standard judiciary preparation as well. We keep on covering out the latest and recent developments from high courts. Now, if you're a LLB aspirant जो कि LLB entrance exam देने जा रहा है, please skip this lecture. This is not for you. You need not go to get into these details. If you're, however, preparing for judiciary to take judiciary exams, these are crucial lectures for you. We have a dedicated playlist for judiciary prep. तो अभी just in the beginning of April एक decision आया पंजाब and हरियाणा High Court का that relates to 306 IPC and 482 CrPc. And you can pause this lecture here, you can open the BER Act, go to 306 IPC, go to 482 CrPc and check what are these sections about. तो एक अच्छी सी observation उन्होंने दी है which further clarifies the section, gives us a pointer for writing any mains exam as well. तो यहाँ पे this is Neelam Devi versus State of Punjab, if I'm not mistaken, that's the name of the case law. अवतार सिंह जी गुजर गए हैं. अवतार सिंह जी के फादर साहब ने he lodged a FIR and basically Neelam Devi, who's the petition number 1, she has approached the court कि जी मेरा compromise हो गया सामने family से, please quash the FIR. The court has given a decision on this, whether they can do so when the offence of 306 of IPC has been prima facie made out in the FIR. Alright. So brief facts of the case is Neelam Devi married for 14 years. 14 years back she married to Avtar Singh, and 2 months ago, well, she was alleging that that Avtar Singh was having affairs, and basically many quarrels were happening in the marriage, and it was a very disturbed marriage now, and she was creating a lot of pressure by alleging that Avtar Singh was having illicit relationships outside of the marriage. And then eventually what happened was that her in-laws had also started visiting Avtar Singh's house, and then all the slurs, the abuses started. And then, well, she went back to her own maternal house. The husband requested to meet her. He was constantly denied, and then he committed suicide. Now, this is a very, very serious matter. So, Avtar Singh जी के जो पिताजी थे, basically जिनके पुत्र गुजरे हैं, उन्होंने FIR लगाई है, and petitioner number 1, Neelam Devi, has gone to the court and pleading under 482 that please let me go. We have reached a compromise. The families have reached a compromise. So, यहाँ पे first and foremost, let's go to chapter 16, abetment of suicide. Chapter 16 of what? Chapter 16 of the IPC. Alright. So 306, abetment of suicide, and suicide के साथ case law, Jain Singh versus State of Punjab, Jain Kaur State of Punjab, not Jain Singh, Jain Kaur होगा, State of Punjab. तो हमेशा ही लिखना है. 306 आंसर आप कभी complete कर ही नहीं सकते. Prelims का भी काम हो गया, मेंस वाला भी काम होते चले जा रहा है. Abetment of suicide, if any person commits suicide, any person, not exclusive for citizens, IPC is primarily any persons, whoever abets the commission of such suicide shall be punished with imprisonment of either discipline for a term which may extend to 10 years. Now, one question for prelims, what is the punishment? So that's all, may extend to 10 years and shall also be liable to fine. So fine is compulsory. Alright. So the court now in its decision stated that offence is broadly committed against the deceased himself. So against the family to हुआ, but against the deceased himself. Broadly it is the offence is against the deceased himself, and they gave a very interesting statement saying that there can be no compromise with a dead man. How are you compromising? You are saying I've compromised with the family, लेकिन जो गुजरने वाला था वो तो चला गया. एक्ट हो गई, मेंस रिया था, हम तो ऑफेंस को आप तो ट्राई करेंगे ना, हम तो ट्रायल पे लेके खींचेंगे आपको, तो हम आपको कैसे जाने दें? क्योंकि जो आपने जो आपके पास मेंस रिया अभी तो खैर ट्रायल में प्रूव होगा कि क्या था, और एक्ट तो आपने करी दी कि गाली गलौज करी और सब कुछ FIR में दर्ज भी है. सो कोर्ट सेज दैट वील गो टू अ ट्रायल. व्हाई आर यू कमिंग टू अस फॉर क्वेश्चनिंग ऑफ FIR? बिकॉज हाउ हैव यू रीच्ड अ कॉम्प्रोमाइज विद अ डेड मैन? सो इफ दे क्रिएट अ फिक्शनल सिचुएशन सच एज दिस, that someone's died and a petitioner has approached the court praying for quashing of the FIR. एक तो केस लॉ ये वाला है. दूसरा, नाउ यू, आपको केस लॉ का नाम भी याद नहीं रहा, कोई बात नहीं, याद तो रहेगा ना कि डिसीजन क्या आया था, तो अच्छे तरीके से बेसिकली यू कैन फॉलो दिस रेशियो. Alright, and you as a judge/magistrate, you may just want to commit this case to trial. So Judge Saab said in this one that you want to quash the FIR based on merits. Alright, based on merits, but allegations are very serious in nature. The in-laws were the allegations जो आपने जो करी थी of that person having illicit relationships, जो आपके in-laws ने pressure लगाया था, तो ये तो भाई साहब ना तो compromise पे quash हो सकती है FIR, ना merit पे होगी. Alright, so petition is dismissed. And before we wind up this short sweet session, और इस पे बाकी judgments भी I keep on covering. तो मैं प्लेलिस्ट प्लीज जरा चेक कर लीजिएगा. 482 का title is often a very popular MCQ in any and each and every state, that is saving of inherent powers of high court. ये रटना है. इसके अलावा और 482 सेक्शन नंबर सदा ही याद होना चाहिए. एज अ जुडिशरी एस्पिरेंट 482 तो आना ही चाहिए ना. नथिंग इन दिस कोड, विच कोड? CrPc shall be deemed to limit or affect the inherent powers of High Court to make such orders as may be necessary to give effect to any order under this code or to prevent abuse of process of any court or otherwise to secure the ends of justice. So where is quashing of the FIR taking place? You need to give ये क्या बोलते हैं, a compromise memo. पहले भी इसके ऊपर डिसीजन एक आ चुका है. So 482 and ज्ञान को और हमेशा मेंशन करना ही करना है. 482 याद रखना ही रखना है. 306 भी हमेशा याद रखना ही रखना है. No way out of it. Alright, so short sweet judgment. अगर डेड मैन के साथ अगर कोई क्वेश्चन अफेयर वगैरह पे मेंस पे कोई फिक्शनल सिचुएशन दे दे, this is pretty much the case, and it's a good case to have in your arsenal of case laws when you're preparing for judiciary. Alright, wishing you all the best. Explore the playlist for more. Take care, bye.